Honorable President is also requested to welcome Honorable Professor Dr. A.D. Shalikram, Director, ISRO SP documents available on the dais.
Just brief about the MOU. The MOU is between someone is a science, Department of Electronics, Computer Science, Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence Application Development, and between Mahatma Phule Krishi University, Rahuri, for the collaboration in artificial intelligence development applications like drones, robotics, and IoT. For also data science, we have data center and good morning, everybody. Dr. Patil, President, PTCSD 2024, Dr. Patil, Dean Krishna Institute of Applied Sciences, Dr. S.K. Shinde, Chairman of this PTCSD 2024, Dr. S.G. Jadhav, Convener of this event, Dr. Aligram Ji, Director ISRO, and SPTV, Space Technology Center Pune, and Chief Executive Officer Research Park, Savitribai Phule, Pune University, Pune. Dr. Gaurav Tiwar, Director of Research of Mahatma Phule Agricultural University, Lahore. Dr. Ravindra Bansure, Associate Director of Research of MPTV, Lahore. Dr. More, Dean of this institute, and distinguished delegates, academicians, faculty members, my dear students, professionals from the private industry, representative of press and media, and ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I extend thanks to organizers for inviting me to inaugurate this very, very important conference in the present context, that is the second international conference on emerging trends and challenges in electronics and computing for sustainable development. As you are aware that the theme of the conference is sustainable development, and sustainable development is a very, very important term in nowadays. You know that the theme has a very great meaning, that United Nations has set 17 sustainable development goals, and these are all aware that number one is the no poverty, then the zero hunger, good health, quality education, gender education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work, industry innovation and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities, responsible consumption and production, climate action, life below earth, life on earth, peace and justice and partnership on board. And I think this theme of the conference is very apt to fulfill these sustainable goals, and the many goals will be addressed, I think, by this conference of this kind. By definition of the sustainable development, it is the development that meets the needs of present without compromising, without exploiting the ability for future generations to meet their own needs. So it is a balance between environment development, environment protection, and social well-being. Actually, now we have to, all world is actually revolving around the needs of the poor, and particularly limitation in the environment. And we are aware that nowadays there are three important needs used to be there in past, that is roti kapra makan, or beyond that. But being the vice chancellor of the agricultural university, Rahul, challenges before us to reduce the hunger, as my point of view. And there is very much chance to use the application of electronics, data science, robotics, IoT, drones in this reduce the hunger in a sustainable way. Since independence, you know that food grains have increased almost 6 times, milk by around 13 times, horticulture by 11 times, eggs by 10 times. And while doing this, actually improving the yield and the production, we have actually exploited our mother nature so extensively. Now it is the alarming stage for all of us. Therefore, we have to use the power of the technology to use all the resources. Let it be the water, let it be the fertilizer, let it be the pesticides in effective way with the help of the technology like drones or IoT in agriculture, then robotics. Then you have seen very much revolution. I am not the expert of electronics and the computer and data science and all that kind of things. But I have to connect these technologies with the field of agriculture. And there is immense use of these kind of technologies in the agriculture, to the agriculture very efficient way. We have seen the green revolution, white revolution, yellow revolution, and while doing this, India has now grown actually second largest farm output in the world. But if you look at this, though we are second in the output of the agricultural produce, we are having the very lowest productivity per unit land. In spite of great efforts put forth for improving the productivity of even rice and wheat, we are 13th in the productivity in rice in the world and 14th number in the world on wheat. So we have very at the lowest level. Even the you take the oranges. Productivity of oranges or berries and all these things around it may go up to 60 tons per acre to 70 tons per acre. But Indian yield is before, if you see, it is not more than 15 tons per acre. So we have to use the technology for this improving of the productivity. And if you enhance our productivity, we can produce more. And therefore, there are two important challenges before us. First is the shrinkage of input resources, and day by day, you know that family is dividing, and the piece of land is again fragmented to many pieces. And second challenge is the climate change. What are the resources we are in hand? That is the land, water, labor, fertilizer, chemical, seed and precision machinery. And we have to improve or increase the efficiency in all these applications. Now, if you look at the even sugarcane harvester, we do not have a proper sugarcane harvester till now. Because of that, the farmers have to just fire their sugarcane because labor is a constraint. And making the sugarcane harvester, only mechanical engineering will not play an important role. Not even alone agricultural engineer will do the things. But their role of electronics engineer, role of computer engineer, role of all like you experts is there to view the machines in a proper shape. Then we have to increase the efficiency of these applications. And therefore we have to shift from traditional farming to smart farming. Actually, smart and precision agriculture, how to go ahead? By the application of the site-specific management techniques for crops and orchards. If you use the pneumatic planters in planting, by use of electronics, by use of some mechanisms, we can reduce the seed rate of any commodity to the tune of almost 40%. So there is a saving in the input cost, and that it is directly benefiting the farmers. The role of place of electronics engineer is there. Then even the sensors. Sensor plays a very important role. If you want to count the onion seed is a very small seed, we cannot count. It is a human counting is actually very difficult. So these electronic means we can count very easily. Such kind of interventions are required in the agriculture from all engineers like you. Then the remote sensing, GIS, GPS technologies. With this you can manage the climate, soil and crop variability. Actually, number 2 application is drone. Nowadays you see the drone applications in agriculture are increasing day by day. Or the aerial spraying of the fertilizers, liquid fertilizers, aerial spray of the pesticides. Then we can use the drone by the imaging, hyperspectral imaging, and you can find where is the pest attack. Suppose this is the field of any crop, for example soybean, and you take the imaging, and only that corner is infested by the pest and diseases. So we can only select that area and spray the chemicals as well as the pesticides to that particular area. And no need to spray this site. Only localized spraying can be possible with the help of this kind of machine. For that we have to make the signatures first, and there are a lot of data has been generated in our university. But we do not have expertise in analyzing big data analysis. So therefore we have signed MOU with this Prof. Institute of Science. So your expertise in your field, our expertise in our field, we have to have a synergy between two, and we will go ahead with the good technologies which will be ultimately beneficial for the farmers. Then the next important point I would like to emphasize that the machine learning technology to operate and manage all activities from the mobile or web-based platforms using artificial intelligence technology. Dear friends, in coming 25 years there are so many challenges because there is a climate variability, there are uncertain rains, sometimes there are more rains, sometimes there are droughts, and the world temperature is increasing, and it is affecting the whole climate. And because of that, we have university and agricultural institutes are trying very hard to develop the varieties which can sustain the abiotic stresses as well as the biotic stresses, and so that such kind of calamities farmer will get the assured yield and they can generate their income. By 2050, our population is going to be 1.66 billion, and world population will be 9.8 billion, and the soil will be shrinking, other resources will be scarce. And under such situation, we have to feed this kind of large population. Our production should be increased by almost double. At present, we are producing around 330 million tons of food grains, 331 million tons of fruits and vegetables. But by 2050, we have to produce food grains to the tune of around 440 million tons and fruits and vegetables to the tune of 500 million tons. Then the eating pattern is also changing. रोटी कपड़ा मकान पहले हम खाते थे चलता था आगे का चॉइस फूड changing. Everybody wanted a nutritious food, not only food but nutritious food, full of protein, full of vitamins, full of all kind of minerals. So there is a challenge before us, is a very tremendous, and all we have to work together to make the whole ecosystem sustainable, so that we cannot exploit our resources much. We have to preserve our resources for the future generation. Then if you see the massive actually farm labor is shifting to the urban areas. Now nobody is there in the villages, and actually young generation is not interested to do agriculture the way we are doing today. They want a smart agriculture because they need some gadgets, electronic gadgets, some machines. Only they will be attracting, and retaining the young generation in agriculture is a very important challenge for all the world. So for that, I think mechanical engineers, then the electronics engineers, agricultural engineers, and then agricultural builders, technologists, everybody has to come together, industry have to come together for this. And you know that a simple in a dairy also, such kind of gadgets are already using. Very just simple milking machine is one robot. It is a very example of very small robot is a milking machine, and it is being used long back. And now there are so many interventions are coming in the dairy industry also. The way we are sitting very nicely in this good auditorium, we are stress free, but the cow or buffalo or the animal in their dairy barn, if there is a temperature increase, stress increases. Now we have to think on that angle also. If the stress of the animal is more, because of it, it will give the less milk. It will be susceptible for the disease and pest. Then there is dynamic cycle, physiological cycle will be also disturbed. So it will not eat properly. It is susceptible for diseases. So we have developed one app which is called as a temperature humidity index. If the index is more than 70, it clearly means that the cow or buffalo or animal is under stress. Then what to do? Then we have developed all this kind of technology, sensor and IoT and all these things. Sitting in this auditorium, we can see, we can measure the temperature of the sitting of any Netherlands dairy farm. And from that index, we can monitor the temperature and humidity in that dairy farm. Because of that, if there is a index is around 60-65, and the fan will run sitting over here because of sensors. Okay, on sitting on the one click of the mobile. Then still the temperature humidity index is still going down. Means cow or buffalo is under more stress. Then we can start the powders. Humidity will be increased. Powder, in addition to the fan, ambient temperature will go down. And so in this situation, then that animal will be there. So sir, we have just inaugurated that app the first time in India. So again we have to improve this app, some help from this institute. If you seek, I think they will be providing us, and that's how that purpose we have signed the MOUs. So we have to looking for the mechanization of the farms, because as I already told that the young generation is not interested to do agriculture because of reasons not to everybody, because some farmer is there, he is not getting right, isn't it? Because everybody wanted where should be a service line. Okay, so but agriculture now, actually all IT people are coming into agriculture. For your information, they are doing service for 15 years, 20 years, and they are shifting to the agriculture, and all these kind of technologies now flowing in the agriculture, and I think lot of changes we could see. And what if we were to go into our director of research sitting here, I think he will explain what are doing at NPTV Rahul. I will not tell right now because it will be just repetition. But 2 points I will tell. We have established the India's first drone pilot RPTO, remotely pilot training organization, approved by DGCA at our campus, and more than 200 pilots we have trained. And we have, I think, team of this institute visited. They have seen our hyperspectral imaging laboratory. They have seen our robotics laboratories. They have seen our drone laboratory, and so many laboratories they have seen. And I think we can bring your students also as a academic visit, so that they can witness the, if you are, because all you are the coming from the farming community, you are not the actually students are not from Mumbai or Pune, so you have to do such kind of interventions in agriculture, because you know the basics of agriculture, and I hope and assure and ensure that you will be doing better than the sitting in the Pune and Mumbai. So I think it is onus on you to do many things. Then I think I will not take much of time. Our institute under the National Higher Education Project, we have established very good instrumentation at our NPTV Rahuri, and we are using all kind of things in our farm, and there are so many smart irrigation systems over the world. Sir will be highlighting during the presentation. Then the soil moistures, then the automatic weather stations, and all kind of things we have done. But I think so these are not sufficient, only because of help from the academic institutions like yours, as well as the private partners. We have to go long way to efficiently run our Indian agriculture. I hope, I think this conference deliberations will emerge a very good roadmap for these. Particularly I am talking about agriculture. There are many issues. I think first day, I think you have devoted to only agriculture. And second day, some core subjects. I could see from the program. So first day, it is completely devoted to agriculture, and I hope for deliberations during this seminar will be very, very useful, and it certainly gives you a roadmap for the doing our agriculture very efficiently. And with this, I stop here, and once again I extend my thanks for organizers for inviting me such a wonderful conference. I am very happy that you have all the students are sitting over here. They have got an opportunity to listen to very, very senior people like senior people during their conferences at this conference, and they will be enriched with the knowledge. And some, I think, research projects or their projects will also be some and that will be helpful for you also. So attend the conference with very self-consent, and write down the notes. Even you can formulate your problem also for MSc or PhD, that will be helpful for you because that is a real time problems and we have to find out the real time solution. With this word, I thank you very much.